5 years ago, I was broke. Not just financially struggling, I mean completely broke. I was living paycheck to paycheck, drowning in debt, and watching my dreams slip away one failed opportunity at a time. I had tried every get-rich-quick scheme, every business idea, every investment tip from social media gurus. Nothing worked. But then something changed. It wasn't a lottery ticket, a lucky break, or some secret investment strategy. It was something so simple, so fundamental that most people overlook it completely. It was my morning routine. Today, I'm going to share with you the exact morning routine that transformed my life from financial chaos to financial freedom. This isn't theory, this is the real system that took me from negative net worth to building multiple seven-figure businesses. And the best part, anyone can do this starting tomorrow morning. Chapter 1: The Power of Morning Momentum. And most people start their day reactively. They wake up to an alarm, immediately check their phone, scroll through social media, read emails, and respond to other people's urgencies before they've even had their first cup of coffee. They're living their lives in response mode, and that's exactly why they stay broke. Wealthy people understand something fundamental. The morning sets the tone for everything that follows. When you control your morning, you control your day. When you control your day consistently, you control your life. And when you control your life, you can create wealth. The science backs this up. Research shows that we have the highest levels of willpower and decision-making capacity in the first few hours after waking. This is called decision fatigue. As the day progresses, our ability to make good choices diminishes. Successful people leverage this peak mental state to tackle their most important wealth-building activities first. But here's what most morning routine advice gets wrong. It focuses on feel-good activities like meditation and journaling without connecting them to concrete wealth-building actions. My routine is different. Every single element is designed to either make me money directly or develop the mindset and skills that generate wealth. Chapter 2. The foundation, sleep and recovery. Before we talk about mornings, we need to talk about nights. You cannot have a powerful morning routine without proper sleep. This was one of my biggest mistakes in my broke days. I thought grinding late into the night made me more productive. I was wrong. Sleep is when your brain consolidates learning, processes emotions, and restores willpower. When you're sleep deprived, you make poor financial decisions. You lack the mental clarity to spot opportunities. You don't have the energy to execute on your plans. Broke people sacrifice sleep. Rich people protect it. I go to bed at 10 p.m. every night, no exceptions. My phone goes into airplane mode at 9 p.m. I keep my bedroom at 68 degrees completely dark, curtains. I wake up naturally between 5 and 5:30 a.m. without an alarm. This gives me 7 to 7.5 hours of quality sleep. This sleep schedule alone changed everything. Within 2 weeks of implementing it, I noticed dramatically improved focus, better decision-making, and increased energy throughout the day. These improvements directly translated into better business performance and more money. Chapter 3. The 5 a.m. by 5 a.m. Because the world is quiet. No emails, no phone calls, no distractions. This is your time sacred, uninterrupted time to work on wealth, building activities before the world wakes up and starts making demands on your attention. The first thing I do when I wake up is drink 16 ounces of water. After 7 hours without hydration, your body and brain need water to function optimally. Dehydration, even mild dehydration, impairs cognitive function. Since I'm about to use my brain for high-value activities, proper hydration is non-negotiable. This might seem trivial, but it's not. Making your bed is your first accomplishment of the day. It sets a tone of discipline and attention to detail. It's also a small act of self-respect. You're creating an environment that reflects success, not chaos. Then I get dressed immediately, not in workout clothes or pajamas, in real clothes. This signals to my brain that it's time to work, time to be productive. Psychological research shows that what we wear affects how we think and perform. Dress like you're already successful, and your brain will help you act successful. Chapter 40. Physical foundation, movement and energy. A physical energy is the foundation of mental energy, which is the foundation of wealth creation. You cannot build sustainable wealth if you don't have sustainable energy. At 5:15 a.m., I do 20 minutes of high-intensity exercise. This isn't about looking good, though that's a nice side effect. This is about brain chemistry. increases BDNS brain derived neurotrophic factor, and improves cognitive function for hours afterward. My workout is simple: 5 minutes of dynamic stretching, 10 minutes of high-intensity bodyweight exercises, squash-ups, squats, burpees, mountain climbers, and 5 minutes of cool-down stretching. No gym required, no equipment needed, no excuses accepted. During my broke years, I thought I didn't have time to exercise. The truth is, I couldn't afford not to exercise. The 20 minutes I invest in physical activity returns hours of improved productivity, better decision-making, and increased energy throughout the day. After exercise, I take a cold shower. Cold exposure has numerous benefits. It increases alertness, improves immune function, and builds what researchers call stress inoculation, the ability to remain calm and focused under pressure. In business, this translates to better performance during negotiations, presentations, and high-stress situations. Chapter 50. Mental programming, visualization, and goal setting. At 5:45 a.m. with my body energized and my mind clear, I spend 15 minutes on mental programming. This is where I visualize my financial goals and mentally rehearse the actions I'll take to achieve them. Visualization isn't wishful thinking, it's mental rehearsal. Olympic athletes have used this technique for decades because it works. When you visualize performing an action, your brain creates neural pathways as if you actually performed it. This makes you more likely to execute successfully in real life. I visualize specific financial outcomes: seeing my bank account balance at my target number, receiving large payments from clients, successfully completing business deals. But I also visualize the process, the meetings I'll attend, the calls I'll make, the emails I'll send. I see myself performing these activities with confidence and competence. Then I review my financial goals. Not just vague wishes like make more money, but specific, measurable targets with deadlines. I have 90-day goals, annual goals, and 5-year goals, all written down and reviewed every morning. This keeps them fresh in my mind and helps me make decisions that align with my objectives throughout the day. Chapter 60. Knowledge acquisition, strategic learning. From 6:00 to 6:30 a.m. I engage in strategic learning. This isn't random education, it's targeted knowledge acquisition focused on skills that directly generate income. I alternate between 4 types of content. 1. Industry-specific knowledge related to my current business skill. Sales and marketing skills. 3. Financial literacy and investment strategies. 4. Biographies and case studies of successful entrepreneurs. The format varies. Sometimes it's a business book, sometimes a podcast, sometimes an online course. The key is consistency and strategic selection. Every piece of content I consume is chosen because it can help me make more money. During my broke years, I consumed entertainment in the morning news, sports, social media. This was mental junk food that left me feeling informed but unchanged. Wealthy people consume information that transforms them. They read about markets, not celebrities. They study business strategies, not political drama. This 30 minutes of daily learning compounds dramatically over time. That's 182.5 hours per year of targeted skill development. Most people don't invest that much time in their professional development in their entire career. Chapter 70. I value work. From 6:30 to 8:00 a.m. I work on my highest value revenue-generating activities. This is the heart of my morning routine and the primary reason it made me rich. During this 90-minute block, I focus exclusively on activities that either make money directly or have the potential to generate significant income. This includes following up with high-value prospects, creating content for actions of developing new products or services, analyzing financial data, and making strategic decisions. The key is that these activities, development and partnerships, require deep focus and creative thinking. Zach Farman is opting exercise for in the early morning hours is optimized for in the morning hours. By tackling them first, before emails and meetings fragment my attention, I ensure they get done at the highest level of quality. Most people spend their peak mental energy hours on low-value activities like checking email and attending unnecessary meetings. They save their important work for later in the day when they're tired and distracted. This is backwards, and it's why they stay broke. I protect this 90-minute block fiercely. No emails, no phone calls, no interruptions. My phone is still in airplane mode. My family knows not to disturb me unless it's an emergency. This time is sacred because it's where wealth is created. Chapter 8. Strategic planning daily and weekly from 8:00 to 8:15 a.m. I do my daily planning and review. This is where I connect my long-term goals to my daily actions. I review my calendar for the day and identify the 3 most important tasks that will move me closer to my financial goals. These become my non-negotiables. They get done regardless of what else happens during the day. I also review my progress from the previous day. What went well? Are there any patterns or trends I should be aware of? This continuous improvement mindset is crucial for wealth building. On Mondays, I extend this to a weekly review where I analyze my progress toward my 90-day goals and make any necessary adjustments to my strategy. This planning time ensures that every day is intentional rather than reactive. Instead of letting the day happen to me, I'm designing each day to serve my wealth building objectives. Chapter 9: Relationship Building Network Development from 8:15 to 8:30 a.m. I invest in relationship building. Wealth is rarely created in isolation. It's created through relationships, partnerships, and networks. I send personalized messages to people in my network, thanking clients, checking in with potential partners, congratulating connections on their successes, or sharing valuable resources. These aren't sales messages, they're genuine relationship building communications. I also identify new people I want to connect with and research them before reaching out. This might involve studying their recent content, understanding their business challenges, or finding mutual connections who can make introductions. Most people treat networking as something they do at events or when they need something. Successful people treat it as an ongoing investment in their future. 15 minutes per day compounds into a powerful network over time. Chapter 1: Financial Review. Money management. Before I officially start my workday, I spend 15 minutes reviewing my finances. This includes checking account balances, reviewing recent transactions, analyzing investment performance, and tracking my progress toward financial goals. This daily financial review serves multiple purposes. 1. It keeps money top of mind, which influences decision making throughout the day. 2. It helps me spot trends and patterns in my spending and earning. 3. It ensures I never lose track of my financial position. 4. It reinforces my financial goals and progress. Many people avoid looking at their finances, especially when things aren't going well. This avoidance is exactly why things don't improve. You cannot manage what you don't measure, and you cannot improve what you don't manage. I use a simple spreadsheet to track key metrics: monthly income, monthly expenses, net worth, and progress towards specific financial goals. The act of recording these numbers daily creates accountability and awareness that drives better financial decisions. Chapter 11: The compound effect. The power of this morning routine isn't in any single element, it's in the compound effect of doing all these things consistently, day after day. Each component builds on the others. For everything else, exercise creates the energy and mental clarity needed for high performance of visualization and goal. The mind for success. Strategic learning builds the skills needed to generate wealth. High value work creates immediate turns and planning ensure for the late earnings wealth. Up early. My mind made excuses. Old habits fought back. Here's how I overcame the initial resistance. Start small. I didn't implement the entire routine at once. I began by just waking up 30 minutes earlier and doing one high-value activity. Once that became habit, I added more elements. Prepare the night before. I set out my clothes, prepared my workout space, and had my learning materials ready. This eliminated friction and decision-making in the morning. Track your wins. I kept a simple calendar where I marked each successful morning with an X. This visual representation of consistency was motivating. Focus on how you feel after a few weeks. I felt dramatically better, more energetic, more focused, more optimistic. I focused on these feelings rather than the temporary discomfort of changing my routine. Connect actions to results. As I started seeing financial improvements, I connected them directly to my morning routine. This reinforced the behavior and made it easier to maintain. Chapter 13: Customization and Adaptation. While I've shared my exact routine, you may need to adapt it to your circumstances. The key principles remain the same. 1. Protect your peak mental energy for wealth-building activities. 2. Invest in your physical and mental foundation daily. 3. Learn something that can make you money every day. 4. Review and plan to ensure daily actions align with long-term goals. 5. Build relationships that can create opportunities. 6. Stay aware of your financial position and progress. If you can't wake up at 5 a.m., wake up 90 minutes earlier than you currently do. If you can't do the full routine, pick the 3 elements that would have the biggest impact on your financial situation and start there. The routine should serve you, not stress you. If something isn't working, adjust it. But don't abandon the core principle. Use your best mental energy for wealth building activities. Chapter Hortuni. The long-term impact. After implementing this routine consistently for 5 years, the results speak for themselves. I went from broke to building multiple 7-figure businesses. But the financial results are just one part of the transformation. This routine also gave me unshakable confidence in my ability to achieve goals, mental clarity and focus that serves me throughout the day, physical energy and health that supports high performance, a sense of control and intentionality in my life, the knowledge and skills needed to continue growing wealth. Most importantly, it gave me a systematic approach to success that I can rely on regardless of external circumstances. Markets may crash, industries may change, but my morning routine remains constant, continuing to generate value and opportunity. Conclusion. Tomorrow starts tonight. Your transformation doesn't begin tomorrow morning, it begins tonight. Tonight you choose when to go to bed. Tonight, you prepare for tomorrow's success. Tonight, you decide whether you'll continue living reactively or start living intentionally. The morning routine I've shared with you made me rich, but it can do much more than that. It can give you back control of your life. It can help you build the skills, mindset, and habits that create lasting wealth. It can transform you from someone who reacts to life into someone who creates their reality. But here's the truth. Reading about this routine won't change anything. Knowledge without action is worthless. You have to actually do it consistently, even when you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it. Your future self is counting on the decisions you make today. 5 years from now, you'll either be grateful you started this routine or regretful that you didn't. The difference between those two outcomes comes down to what you do tomorrow morning. The alarm will ring. The choice will be yours. Will you hit snooze and stay in the cycle that's kept you stuck? Or will you get up and start the routine that will make you rich? Your wealthy future is waiting for you on the other side of your comfort zone. All you have to do is wake up and claim it.